Hello guys, we're gonna talk about recycling. I have that project between Vicky, Estrella and I. And we're gonna talk about the interesting facts about recycling and why is it good or why is it not good? Well, no. Why is it not good? No. And then we're gonna talk about the different kinds of recycling like glass recycling, plastic recycling, and also paper recycling. We are going to talk about the importance, and we're going to talk about how much do they recycle in other countries and in this country. And now we're going to talk about the definition of recycling, and Estrella is the one that is going to talk about it.
Hi, I'm Estrella, and I'm going to explain the definition of recycling. Recycling is processing used materials into new products. Reduce the consumption of fresh raw materials. Also, reduce energy usage, reduce air pollution and water pollution by reducing the need for conventional waste disposal and lower greenhouse gas emissions as compared to virgin production. Recycling is a key component of modern waste production and is the third component of reduce, reuse, recycle, waste hierarchy.
Hi, I'm Vicky. Well, recycling is very important to prevent waste of potentially useful materials and for the environment. Pollution is a huge problem in our world and it's getting worse. Most of the people do not really care about these problems because they do not think about the consequences. For example, lots of forests are being destroyed and because of this, a lot of animals have lost their place to live.
There are so many ways of recycling, such as glass recycling. It's the process of turning waste glass into usable materials. Why is it good to recycle glass? Because recycling one bottle of glass saves enough electricity to make a TV work for 1.5 hours. That could be an interesting fact of glass recycling. And there's 3 kinds of glass: clear glass, brown glass, and green glass. But there's just one container for all
Plastic
of this.
recycling is the process of recovering scrap or waste plastic and reprocessing the materials into usable.
And the last kind of recycling is paper recycling. That is the process of turning waste paper.
Now we're going to
into
talk
new
about the
paper.
interesting facts of recycling. Did you know that people have been recycling since a long time ago? Or did you know that the 58% of newspapers in America are recycled? Okay, if all the newspapers were recycled, we could save 250,000 and
There is no limit to recycle an aluminum can. Also, Austria is the country where the people recycle the most. On the other hand, Greece recycles only 10%
Another interesting
of
fact is that in 2 weeks, Americans throw away enough bottles that they could fill up a skyscraper. Another thing is that plastic bottles can last for 450 years and the world uses over 500 billion plastic bags a year.
1 liter of oil pollutes close to 1 million of water. 100,000 turtles are killed every year by plastic bags because the turtles think that they are fishes. And another interesting fact is that 1 mercury pile can pollute 600,000 liters of water. And the last one is that people in Japan throw away 30 billion plastic bags a year.
Just to make a paper towel, it's necessary to cut 17 big trees. Also, each person generates 300 kilos of rubbish per year.
It's second, people cut off spaces of forests that can be as big as a football field. Now we are going to do a demonstration of how to recycle correctly.
So now we are at the recycling point, as you can see. You can find a lot of recycling points in all of the streets or almost all of the streets because it's too easy to find them. Okay, we have different kinds of containers as you can see. This one is the green container. And this one is to recycle. As I told you, this is where you can recycle glass. You can recycle the 3 kinds of glass: clear glass, green glass, and brown glass. And over here, you have another container. And this is the blue container. And here, you can recycle, or you have to recycle paper.
The yellow container is used only to throw the bricks, the plastic bags, and the plastic bottles. If you throw here another kind of rubbish, it will pollute the environment. The next container is used to throw the organic rubbish. That's the rubbish and the rest of the food that you don't need when you're cooking in the kitchen.
Now we're going to do an example of how to recycle correctly. For example, in here we have this that for doing correctly you will have to do it and put it like this in here. For example, what do we have here? We have a bottle, so we have to recycle. In here also we have this that, as you can see, we have to put it in the yellow container. Also this in the yellow container, and also this that is also in the yellow container. Yes, and this is paper, so you have to put it in the blue container. Like this. And we have here rest of food that goes into the organic container. So it has helped the environment recycling this product.